Thank you for sharing that. One of the most common senior living mistakes at events like this is they don't offer tours. It happens all the time. Now, listen, there are instances where the unit or the area of the building that they were going to tour, someone just had a big accident or something like that happens, okay, but that's why they're there, and that's why you want them there. You want to showcase what you can do, what you can offer for folks, and thank you for saying that, because if you are having them to your building, you want them to see, especially prospective residents and families, you want them to see what it would be like for them to truly live there. And most reasonable family members, they're not expecting perfection. And I believe most families are reasonable, not all are, but they're not expecting perfection. But if you're not willing to tour them, they can become a little concerned, like why do they not want to tour me? Why do they not want me to see? So if you really, and if that's, keep in mind, if that is one of your goals, if you really want everybody to tour, one of the things you can do is when somebody walks in, before you take them to the event room, you start right off with the tour. You take them to the tour, you take them around, then you take them to the event room. But I think that's a missed opportunity for a lot of organizations that they don't do the tour. That's a great example. Thank you for that. Yes? Absolutely. It's such a great point with the events. And that's why you want to have a good RSVP list. And when I kept saying invite them again and again, invite them again and again, have the wait list. You want to have their contact information. And barring an emergency, like you have no power, or you got to give people 24 hours notice that you're canceling an event. This happens a lot in the wintertime. Matt, thanks a lot for bringing that up. In the wintertime, I believe it's best practice to have a snow date for any event that you're having. And if it's even iffy, consider canceling it, because you don't know, you might have a hard time getting to work. And keep in mind, like senior living communities, when you have bad weather, people don't make it in, people were sleeping there overnight. And so you got to keep in mind that, do you really want that additional pressure of now you have 50 people in your building that you have to entertain, in addition to you're dealing with all the inclement weather stuff? So that's a great point. So figure out a plan. And when I work in areas where there's really, there's hurricanes, or it's not just winter events. Have an inclement weather date. If you can work with your vendors to actually have an inclement weather date as your backup, that's a great thing to do, because say you're having entertainment, or say you're having a speaker. If you have a backup date with that person, you're already set. You already have that in place, and so it's not like you have to go back to the drawing board and say, oh gosh, now we have to reschedule this event for 4 or 5 months from now when the entertainer or the speaker actually can make it. So great, thank you for those. Both of those examples are great. Any last questions, comments? I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.